Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is Brian Peters with your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, March the 12th. And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood today. How about a look at the Skycam network? And there's Trussville this morning. The only thing we see besides that beautiful sunshine is a few contrails out there. And I just can't help but enjoy this shot over the Tennessee River from Decatur, another beautiful sunrise. We have a front off to the northwest, but that's not expected to impact us until probably late in the day, Monday and into Tuesday. Look for a good day today as the surface high begins to move off to our east. In the upper atmosphere, we're pretty much in a zonal flow. It looks like that'll stay with us for a couple of days as the new trough develops and moves by during the first part of the week. It is not a terribly cold morning, although some spots, especially in northeastern Alabama, have dropped below freezing once again. But most locations in central Alabama at or just above the freezing mark this morning. Our QPF map indicates that much of the rain expected during the first part of the week will be primarily to our north. Moisture certainly will be returning. It's already beginning to show signs of returning off to our west. All right, this is the 06Z GFS model run, and there's the surface high positioned just to the west of Tampa, and you can notice that the moisture return beginning to come up through Louisiana and Mississippi as the surface flow turns around, and that's going to help us to recover into the 70s for the high today. After kind of a coolish day yesterday, we should return nicely. The flow aloft remains zonal, but notice that we're beginning to show a little shortwave just to the, in eastern Colorado, and that one is going to be moving our way. Moisture, of course, as I say, is returning up through Texas and Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, so we're setting the stage for our next weather event. The little shortwave begins to intensify just a bit as it moves into northwestern Arkansas, and with that, of course, we'll develop rain chances. It looks like rain chances probably Monday afternoon into the evening hours and definitely into the early morning hours of Tuesday, and right now it doesn't appear that anything will be severe. The shortwave moves by, as you can see it positioned primarily in the vicinity of about Rome, Georgia, maybe even Fort Payne. And that should take much of the rain out of here by midday, so I expect the showers and perhaps even an isolated thunderstorm, but it looks like the showers will zoom on out of here on Tuesday by noontime, paving the way for us to clear out in the afternoon and some sunshine return. For Wednesday, midweek, looks the surface high comes in over about Mobile. The surface high remains over the southeastern U.S. on Thursday. And in the upper atmosphere, you can see that we're under a huge ridge over the Gulf as much of the activity is out to the west, just off the western U.S. coast. So that keeps us high and dry with the surface high pressure centered primarily over about Apalachicola. By the time we get to Saturday, a week from today, the ridge is still there, but we're beginning to develop a bit of a northwesterly flow, and that northwesterly flow will certainly cool off the northeastern U.S., but it doesn't look like it's going to have a serious impact on us, keeping us probably pretty close to seasonable temperatures. Going out into voodoo country, the ridge stays with us. It looks like we're going to see a long stretch of relatively good weather with a ridge here on the 23rd. And then by the end of the period, here comes a significant short wave. This is the 27th, and that would bring us some rain before the end of the month. And, of course, we'll already have a significant amount of rain for the month of March, but we can always use that little bit of extra. Well, I appreciate you tuning into the Weather Extreme video. I hope that you have a chance to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weekend. Don't forget, tonight you need to set your clocks ahead, spring forward, as daylight savings time begins tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. So I expect to be back with the next Weather Extreme video first thing tomorrow morning. Maybe an hour later since I'll sleep in. No, okay. We'll see you then. I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.